Hello, my darlings. Welcome to Rosebloom Readings. My name is Katie, and today we will be doing a reading on what is your twin flame like. Maybe we'll get some personality traits. Maybe we'll get what they do for a living. Maybe we'll get, a bit of what they look like. Who knows? It's all a fun surprise. We have 6 piles for you to choose from. There is the 7 of crystals, 8 of crystals, 9 of crystals, 10 of crystals, seeker of crystals, and adept of crystals. So feel free to pause the video here. I will put the timestamps below if you want to skip ahead to your selection. And let's get started. Hello, my darlings. If you chose pile number 1, the 7 of crystals, then this is your reading on what is my twin flame like. Place that over there. The tarot cards that I'm using today for the pick a card selection are the Syrian Starseed Tarot. They're one of the first decks that I got, actually the first deck that I bought myself once I had established myself as an intuitive and a card reader. So they hold a very special place in my heart. They're not really a deck that I tend to now gravitate towards. I'm not the biggest fan of the kind of photoshopped CGI kind of thing. But these cards are absolutely gorgeous. The cover photo was a shooting star and a lotus, and very, very beautiful. It just really, really resonated with me. And I do love the imagery. I love the author's interpretation of the tarot. Anyway, enough about me. We're here to talk about you, and we're here to talk about your twin flame and what they are like. So for starters, we have the Wisdom of the Oracle. We have By the Book, Come to the Edge, try and get these all in frame, and Imagine. Okay. All right, so right off the bat, what I am feeling is, I'm feeling kind of, opposite ends of the spectrum here. I'm getting you and your partner. So either you are here and your partner is here, or vice versa, but there is one party, either you or your twin flame, your divine partner, is very, very, very set in their ways. Very, there's, a method to everything that they do. Everything they do comes from a place of immense thinking, of immense logic. You've done things the way that you've done them for so long. That's how you do them. That is the way you feel they are meant to be done. There is no changing. And the opposite. So I am... Okay, so I'm being told it's most likely that this is you. Very precise, very logical, very, as the card says, by the book. And your divine partner, your twin flame, is very much the opposite. They are very much a free spirit. They are very much the the complete opposite of go by the book. They do what they feel is, what they're meant to be doing at that time. They lead with their heart as opposed to their mind. That's what I'm getting here from Imagine. Come to the edge. I mean, this woman here is just having the time of her life. She's sprinkling rose petals all over the place. She's, dancing. She's about to fall off the cliff. She could not care. She's not even paying attention to the cliff. And I just feel as though that's going to bring about a beautiful, harmonious aspect to the divine partnership. Whether you are, the person of logic and your twin flame is the free spirit, or vice versa. I just feel as though, each of you needs, what the other has that they lack. If you're a logical person, you need that free spirit to kind of, remind you that it's okay to let your hair down a little bit sometimes. It's okay to have a good time. It's okay not to think so much. And the free spirit, needs the same from the by the book partner. That, sometimes I am really big on the knows today. I'm sorry. I drank a massive cup of green tea right before filming this because yesterday my throat was very dry by the end of filming, and so I wanted some green tea with honey to soothe it and hopefully keep my throat working as well as it should be for this reading. And I'm just hyped up as all get out right now. Anyway, the come to the edge partner needs a reminder that sometimes, we have to take things a bit more seriously. Sometimes things do require a bit more thought. Sometimes, we have to lead with our heads as opposed to our hearts when the situation calls for it, when the time is right. They just really complete you. You have fun with them that you've kind of limited yourself from having more adventures, more, they show up at your door and they've got your bags packed and they say, we're going on a road trip on the week, this weekend. So call in sick today because off we go. And you're like, oh my goodness. But it's just great for you, and you experience things that you never would experience without them. And it's just, I love that. I love when, two people are destined to be together and just complete each other in the best of ways, bring out the best of each other, enhance the other partner's qualities, and also add something to their lives that they would not have without that partner. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. And now we have the Energy Oracle. We have 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. 6th chakra is the third eye chakra, intuition, spiritual abilities. And we have Deceit. All right, so I feel as though your twin flame is a phenomenal judge of character. That's what I'm getting from that. Excuse me, for as free-spirited as they are, as wily and adventurous and fun as they are, there is a very, very strong sense of intuition, of higher knowledge. And I just feel as though, it's impossible to pull one over on them. And maybe for as logical as you are, maybe you're more the gullible type. Maybe you're more trusting, and they can kind of see through any kind of veil that's put over them. They can really sense when something's amiss, when someone is acting a way that they're not, when a situation seems a different way than it actually is. And I feel as though that's essential to your partnership, to adding, I feel as though you really lean on them you really go to them for a kind of their input on a situation, for their input, on somebody. If maybe you met a new friend and you tell your partner about them, and your partner kind of has a weird look, and you're like, oh, what's wrong? And I just feel as though there's a higher level of knowing with them. And we have a fractal image deck. This deck was given to me by my mentor. The first deck she gave me was this deck, and I love it very much. There's faith and there's commitment. Beautiful. Okay, so excuse me if you hear my dog barking in the background. She just fell asleep and she's dreaming of chasing something or someone. I don't know. Okay, now faith and commitment. What I'm getting from here, the commitment, obviously, your twin flame, but the images are what I'm being told to focus on. And I don't know if you can see very clearly. These are very, very beautiful images. But both of these cards have symbols that intertwine together, that look kind of like the infinity symbol, like two symbols intertwining, working together. And I just feel as though that really resonates with what I was saying at the beginning of this reading, of you two complementing each other, very, very genuinely completing each other. Each of you brings into the relationship something the other is lacking. Each of you enhances the qualities that the other already has. And I think it's just a beautiful, divine partnership that just creates something so great. I mean, you two really flourish by being together. The parts of you that are already there are just accentuated. They're glowing, they're bright, they're enhanced. And I feel as though there's a strong sense of learning with each other as well, of really coming into your own, really trusting the qualities that you have, really allowing them to flourish. And that is just great. That's beautiful. All right, next we have the romance angels. Pay attention to the red flags, and you deserve love. Okay. Pay attention to the red flags. That's very interesting, considering we just got sixth chakra as well as deceit. So maybe, okay. Yeah, what I'm feeling from that, maybe you've had an experience, or are currently in an experience with a false twin flame, with a karmic partner maybe that you believed was your real and true twin flame and was not. And maybe you were deceived by them. Maybe there was some hurt. Maybe you thought something was amiss, but you carried on, or are continuing to carry on, because you didn't want to risk the chance of losing your twin flame. And you deserve love. I feel as though you are meant to hear that if you have had a false twin flame, a karmic partner experience, if you are currently in that situation and it's not going the way that you thought, and maybe you're not feeling as loved as you believe you should be, as you know that you should be, and you're wondering if this is how it's meant to be, if this is the way that it's meant to stay, this is the person you're destined to be with, and if this is how it feels, so be it. The universe could not do you wrong. Know that if that is the situation for you, that you have not encountered your twin flame as of yet, the person you are with or have recently been with, that you might have wondered if they were your twin flame. They are not. When you have a twin flame, it is not deceitful, it is not hurtful. That there are challenges, of course, as with any relationship, but it is not hurtful. It is not meant to belittle you, to lower your self-esteem, to make you feel as though you aren't deserving of the highest level of love, the greatest energy of all, the energy that moves all the universe. You are deserving of that, and that will come to you, and it will be beautiful. So trust in that. Trust in your intuition, your sixth chakra. Trust in yourself to see the deceit. I do feel as though maybe you're a bit gullible. I feel as though maybe you second guess your intuition, and perhaps that's why I felt so heavily that your true twin flame is such a strong intuitive. They are such a strong judge of character. They trust their gut instinct. They trust their intuition. They know what's up with, maybe even no reason to it. They just know. A higher level of knowing with them. And I feel as though you need to embrace those qualities in yourself right now. Really focus on the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. If it doesn't feel right, it's not right. Trust yourself. My dog is snoring very loudly. Excuse me. All right, lastly, we have the Whispers of Love. I like to zoom in on these cards because they are absolutely stunning. They take my breath away, and I have to take a moment every time I do a reading with them to just stare at them in awe. Choose love. You always have choice. Make yours with love. Absolutely. I feel as though that really, really resonates again with what I literally just finished saying about possible deceit, possible false twin flame, a karmic partner who is not your twin flame, perhaps a lesson, perhaps someone you were meant to be with for a short time. Maybe made you doubt yourself. Maybe there's a sense of deceit. Maybe you have had a lowering of your self-esteem by being with them, whether you're still with them or not. And, oh my goodness, my dog. I am sorry. I had to tell her to cease and desist. But to choose love, to always choose love, to trust in love, to trust in the universe, that your twin flame is the most divine of all love. They are fulfilling. They are completing to you. They love every part of you. They do not make you doubt yourself. They do not make you feel bad about yourself. Again, every relationship has challenges. Two people coming together, it's never going to be smooth sailing every single day. If anyone tells you it is, they're not telling you the truth. But a twin flame should never make you doubt yourself, should never hurt you to that extent. It's meant to be. It's a gift from the universe. They do complete you in the ways that you need, and you do the same for them. They do love you in the ways that you need and are meant to be loved, and you do the same for them. And I think that's just great. I think that's a phenomenal message from Spirit and from the universe. All right, group 1. That was you. I hope that resonated with you. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. If you liked this video, please subscribe. I'm having a lot of fun with these, and I am hoping to keep the ball rolling. I will, as long as there is breath in my body. I will give you the messages that Spirit wants you to receive. Excuse me. And if you liked this video, or if it resonated with you, please hit the subscribe button down there, as well as the bell if you want notifications of when my videos come out. All my links are down below for my Instagram and my Facebook page. My email is down below, as well as a price list for all of my private readings, Skype readings, etc., etc. I have an Amazon wish list down there. If you wanted to check that out, it's mostly for me to encourage me to spend far too much of my time looking at decks and pendulums on Amazon. And if you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a comment. I would love to get to talk to you and hear your story and connect with you. That's really what I'm here to do, what I really want to be doing. I want to learn about you. I want to talk with you all, hear your stories. I feel such high vibration, such great energy when I do these readings for you all. And if you have any ideas for videos you would like to see, specific readings or things you would like me to talk about, please leave a comment down below and I will look into that. Thank you very, very much for watching, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Hello, lovelies. If you picked pile number 2, the 8 of crystals, then this is your reading for What is My Twin Flame Like? Excuse me. All right. Firstly, we're going to start off with the the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. I absolutely love her. Try and keep these in frame. We have the Fates. We have Message in a Bottle. And we have Observer. Very, very nice. Okay, so right away I am hearing signs. Excuse me, I'm hearing that maybe you are having dreams. Maybe you are receiving, spiritual messages. Maybe, cheesy little love songs are popping up more often than usual, little rom-coms. Very, very big signs on romance. Maybe, you see a romance movie come on. It's not something you would usually watch, but you find yourself enthralled and there's a scene in it that really resonates with you and you're like, oh, wow, I'd really love to do that with my partner when I meet them, with my twin flame. And I do not feel as though that is coincidence. Those are signs from spirit and from the angels for you, as well as your twin flame. I do believe they are going through exactly the same thing. They're experiencing the same things, signs, synchronicities, coincidences that are too good to be true. Excuse me. And I believe that is the universe working in your favor, as well as your divine partner, your twin flames, to manifest this relationship. That is very beautiful. Now the stars, there are stars in each of these images. Those are also jumping out to me as well. And I'm getting astrology, I'm getting night sky. So maybe your partner is an astrologist, maybe they are an astronomer, maybe they work with the sky, they study the stars. If they're an astrologer, they would, work with obviously the zodiac signs with natal charts, but that is jumping out to me, especially the fates, this woman studying the stars so closely, and in this image as well, studying the stars and the moon so closely. I do feel as though they do work with the stars, with the night sky. Astrology again, yeah, definitely a study of stars, especially possibly the night sky, but stars really are resonating, which is very, very cool. Be very cool to date an astrologist. I think I'm just saying that because I have such a heavy passion for astrology, and I tend to drive people insane by asking them, for their birth times and asking them what their signs are, or they tell me their birthday and I'm like, oh, you're this, so this means that, and that. I'm that person, and some people are really into it, and some people, 9 times out of 10, people are like, who are you? And that's fair. My brother is amazing. He's like my best friend, and he's very, very into intuition, into divination, into astrology as well. And when he meets someone, he will always very, very quickly say, can I have your birth time, or do you know what your sign is? And then he'll text me instantly and be like, this is their birth chart, or this is their sign, or blah, 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 blah. They were born, around this time. What does that mean? And I'll be like, so here we go. So I do think that's very, very cool that your twin flame is very interested in the sky and the stars. I think that's amazing. All right, for the energy oracle, we have strategy, and we have man holding a coin. Okay. Now, excuse me. I just finished filming last night, and the reading was quite long. And then I'm filming again today, and my throat's still a bit raw from last night, so I'm really just throwing back the green tea with honey and ginseng. So whether you are male, female, however you identify, and whether you are attracted to male, female, or non-binary, anything like that, this doesn't literally have to mean a man. To me, it's just your twin flame, your partner, your divine lover. And strategy. So I am feeling as though definitely their job, a job where they make significant money. They are not doing badly. Their bank account is not in the red. We will say that. They're quite comfy with that big old chunky coin right there. Buy groceries for at least a year. I do feel as though their profession is scientific. There is a study. There is a significant amount of studying that they have done to get that job. There is a lot of charting that they have to do, a lot of writing, a lot of studying, a lot of very intelligent understanding of their profession. Again, I really, really strongly feel as though it has to do with the stars, with the sky. And I feel as though they either have a high up position in that job, or they're just really, really comfortable financially. They're really flourishing financially, which is always nice to have a partner who is financially stable, can take care of themselves and you. That's always good. Nothing wrong with that. Am I right? Am I right? And for the fractal image deck, this deck, what is it? I believe it's called Return to Spirit. I do not remember the author. I will put down below, as I did with the last video, all of the decks that I have used. As I've said before, one of my personal pet peeves is when someone posts a video on YouTube or on Instagram of a reading, or just, some cards that they're using, and the cards are stunning. They're gorgeous. I just am so drawn to them, and nowhere can I find what that deck is called, the author of the deck, anything. Drives me crazy. I believe it is just Spirit's way of protecting me from spending a zillion dollars on decks in a very short amount of time. Spirit stays looking out, but I'm stubborn. And I'm sorry, Spirit, and they know that very well about me. Alright, so for the fractal image deck, we have right, and we have change of mind. Okay, so what I'm getting from this, I'm getting that you possibly, your profession or your passion is something to do with creativity. Maybe you write, maybe you're an artist and an actor, a poet, something like that. You're very creative, very right side of the brain kind of person. And maybe that is the type that you've been attracted to up until now. That's the type that you have gone for up until now. We have our passions. We would like our partners to have those passions as well. You don't tend to veer for the more science-y types, the more higher education types. And I feel as though, considering this is your twin flame and they have a very scientific job, a very left side of the mind kind of person. Excuse me. That Spirit is telling you to, keep your mind open. But at the same time, I feel as though you don't even really need to, because when you meet this person, it just clicks right away. I mean, I'm seeing two circles. I'm interpreting those as heads, change of mind, two minds connecting. You two just click, although you do have your differences. You're more creative, you're more artsy, and they are more logical. They, tend to study into things more. And you two really just connect, which is very funny because the first reading there was a similar vibe to that of one person more serious, more logical, and the other, their partner, being more free spirited, more a drop of the hat and we'll go kind of person. So that's what I'm getting from that. Next we have the Romance Angels. We have passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And we have past life relationship. You've known each other before. Okay, definitely. Definitely I am feeling that. And I feel as though that is why you are getting such intense signs, such intense synchronicities from Spirit about your partner. And I do very much feel that they are getting these same on their end from their own guides from Spirit as well, to bring you two together to manifest this beautiful relationship. Maybe you're having dreams about them or thoughts about them, and you're like, well, how did I visualize this person that I might not have met yet, and they look so clear and I feel like I know them but I don't. A confirmation from Spirit that you do know them, that you have been together in a past life, that this relationship is very strong, transcends from this lifetime. My light is flickering like crazy. Confirmation from Spirit that I am interpreting their messages correctly. Thank you very much, Spirit. A very passionate relationship, very romantic. A sweep you off your feet kind of romance. Very, very intensely romantic. Very physically romantic. And that's awesome. That's beautiful. And for the Whispers of Love, I like to zoom in on these cards because, come on now. Come on now. Have faith. Trust your faith in this situation. Absolutely resonates with what I was just saying. These signs from Spirit, the synchronicities, the signals, the songs popping up that you haven't heard in forever that just really click with you. Maybe you get goosebumps listening to them. Movies, commercials, shows, anything of that nature. You're out walking in the store and you see a card, one of those for my loved one cards, and it just catches your eye and you read it and just sends tingles all over your body. Trust in those signs from Spirit, from your angels, from the universe. Trust that they are working to bring you and your partner together, your divine partner, your twin flame. It is beautiful. It is very, very spiritual. It is a very divine relationship. Again, my light is flickering. Confirmation from Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. And that is gorgeous. That's very, very exciting. It's always exciting when Spirit is as excited about a relationship as we are about bringing us with our divine partner, and sends us these signals, sends us these messages, sends us these signs that we are meant to pay attention to know that they are watching over us, that they have our best interest in mind, that they are bringing us together with our twin flame. That is beautiful. I have shivers. I have goosebumps. This is wonderful. All right, group 2. Amazing, amazing, amazing stuff. Very exciting. Ooh, I'm covered from head to toe in goosebumps. That was you guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please hit subscribe as well as the little bell button down below to get notifications of videos like this one. I have lots of fun stuff planned. I'm always open to ideas. If you have ideas for a specific reading you want, for a specific topic you want me to talk about, leave a comment down below. Leave a comment down below if this resonated with you. I love to hear about that. I love to hear, about the connections that you all make. My links are all down below. My Instagram, my Facebook, my email, as well as price list for readings. My website should be done soon. Thank you very much again for watching, and I will see you all soon. All right, group 3. If you picked the 9 of Crystals, beautiful card, then this is your reading on what is your twin flame like. My light is flickering bananas and has been since I picked up this pile of cards. So I feel as though Spirit has some very strong messages for you all, and I feel as though I'm getting excitement. I feel as though they're excited. I feel as though this is a very, very strong, very powerful message that they really want you to receive. My light is going insane. I'm sorry if that makes the video look weird. Calm down, Spirit, my beautiful darlings. Let me put my hand on the light, see if that helps. Hush, little ones. We're all excited. Oh. Okay. There we go. Oh, my goodness. All right, definitely, definitely an important reading. That's very, oh, you gotta love Spirit. And I do, my goodness. All right, what is your twin flame like? We have the wisdom of the oracle. We have regeneration, serendipity, and thinker. Make sure those are all in frame. There we go. All right. Okay, so right away, I'm feeling as though there has been some significant hurt in the past, romantically. Hurt of self-esteem, maybe lack of love of self. You have healed through that. You've changed through that. There are blossoms. This, your divine partner, your twin flame, I believe, comes in, just plucks those blossoms up, thinks you are just everything. You are beautiful. You are stunning. You are intelligent. You're funny. You're passionate. You're just gorgeous to them. They bring such a sense of happiness to your life, and you do the same for them. I believe that's significant because I do feel as though there is a strong sense of loneliness from you or from them. I'm hearing both. I do feel as though it is both. Perhaps both of you right now are single, maybe have been single for a significant amount of time. Maybe you are wondering why that is. Maybe you're wondering, when's it happening? Is it going to happen for me? and just confirmation that the doubt and the fear that you may feel will completely turn around when you meet your partner. I believe they are a very, very happy-go-lucky person. They really see the good in life. They really see the joy in life. See things for, the greatest qualities that they are. Just really a big picture, but it's always sugar and roses and rainbows to them, and that's phenomenal. That's a very, very good person to have in your life, just to shift your own point of view at times. If you're feeling a little down, if you're a little glum, you're putting too much thought into things too much. They really just help see the positive aspect, see the good in a situation, and I think that's beautiful. And next we have the Energy Oracle, Angel of Balance, and Woman Holding a Coin. Okay, so this is very funny because this was a theme as well with the last two readings of balance, of you and your twin flame really complementing each other. My goodness, I am tongue-tied today. Really bringing out the best in each other, really, lifting up where the other lacks, and vice versa, complementing the other's qualities that they do have. That is gorgeous. I'm getting Woman Holding a Coin. And again, I do not like to be specific on gender. To me, this is just your partner. Your twin flame. Does not matter the gender of yourself or the gender you prefer to be in a relationship with. I am just interpreting this as your partner, not in the literal sense of a woman, if that is not what you are looking for. I'm getting very, very comfortable financially. I did hear wealthy. I do feel as though, they've got quite a good amount of change in their pocket. I feel as though also they really, really like to take care of themselves. They really spend the time to look good. They, not in a conceited way, but just in a very nice way, that they care about themselves in a very significant manner. They, take care of their skin. If they wear makeup, they're buying that high brand stuff, that, stuff that really benefits you to put on your skin. Excuse me. They have nice clothes. They dress nicely. I feel as though they're very eye-catching. Not in a, goofy way. Like, they're not wearing, I don't know, a giant feather boa to McDonald's or something. But they are very eye-catching, just in that they're very stunning. It's very obvious they take care of themselves. They take a lot of pride in how they look and how they dress. And I think people are really drawn to that. I feel as though that's one of the qualities that draws your attention to them at first. You like the way that they look. There's nothing wrong with that. You like the way that they dress. Very, very attractive. And that luxury really seeps into every aspect of their life. They have nice furniture at their house. They have a nice car. Their pets are well groomed. They really, really take pride in the aesthetic of things and the appearance of themselves and the things that are in their lives, which is great. It's always nice when somebody cares enough to put in effort. All right, and we have Fairy Magic for the Fractal Image deck, and right order. This deck is called Return to Spirit. I just call it the Fractal Image deck because I don't even know. Fairy Magic. Yeah, I feel as though that's just really resonating with the their need for good aesthetic, their want to live luxuriously. You know, if I'm feeling pretty. Pretty keeps coming up in my head. Like they're pretty regardless of their gender, male, female, otherwise. Just everything about them is so pretty. Their clothes are pretty. I feel as though they can match colors in a very, very nice way. They have really nice accessories. Nothing is too much, but it really, like, you can't help but kind of, follow them around the room with your eyes because they're just, it's so nice, it's so pleasant, it's ethereal almost, the effect that they have on people, which is awesome. That's very, very cool. And right order. Okay. Okay, now I feel as though this is about what we were talking about at the beginning of the reading, about the possibility, and what I do feel in this circumstance is that there has been some difficulties for you in the past, maybe in relationships, maybe in regards solely to how you have loved yourself. And excuse me. The image here looks kind of jumbled, although the message is right order. And I just feel as though that has been your state of mind right here. You know, I'm seeing this right next to thinker. Maybe you have wondered why things have gone the way that they have, why things have worked out the way that they have in the past up till now. And this is just confirmation from spirit and from the angels and from the universe that things are panning out the way that they are meant to, that are written in your soul contract. You are on the correct path. You are on the path towards your twin flame. And the difficulties that you have experienced in the past were only necessary in order to lead you up to this point, in order to lead you closer to your twin flame, which is amazing. I love when spirit gives confirmation like that. And I think they really, really wanted that to come through, considering how they went wild on my light just now. All right. And next we have the romance angels. We have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Okay. Huh. I'm getting a couple messages from this. And I feel as though all of them are equally important for those that they will resonate with to receive. The first, unrequited love, I feel as though maybe you have met your twin flame already. Maybe you know who they are now. But maybe you chose someone else over them, or vice versa. And that might, have led to the hit to your self-esteem, or theirs, and the sense of loneliness, and that you will reconnect, that, those wounds have healed, that they or you are no longer in that relationship that they chose over being, being in a divine partnership, that you will reconnect, that you will have a chance to be with them in the way that you are meant to. Another that I'm getting is, another message that I'm getting is a factor of timing. And we have regeneration here at the beginning, all molten lava in this tree sprouting out from it. It looks dead, but it's got some leaves coming in, some greenery. And maybe, the timing wasn't right. Maybe you've been in a relationship with your twin flame and it wasn't right at that time. Maybe, you didn't put in your all, or they didn't put in your all, or the timing was just not right. You were not ready to be with them in the way that you are meant to be with your twin flame, and that you will have that chance to be with them, that you are ready, that they are ready, and that you will connect with them and get to be in that partnership again. And the third message I'm getting is that I feel as though you have been in a relationship that you were hurt in. I feel as though you were very in love with somebody who may not have shared the same feelings for you, who may not have loved you as strongly as you loved them, or perhaps chose someone over you. And I feel as though, to pick up from this image and not so much the message, I feel as though your true twin flame is essential in your healing, is essential in lifting you up, in picking you up kind of off the ground, so to speak, in giving you the love that you deserve, and giving you, the fulfilling life that you deserve with them. And that's gorgeous. So that is 3 separate messages that I've gotten just from these cards, and no one of the 3 jumped out to me or felt as though they rose above the other 2 in significance. So I do feel as though those of you watching who did pick pile number 3, that whatever your situation may be, 1, 2, or 3, that it is important, and Spirit wants you to hear that message of comfort, this beautiful message of divine healing that is coming your way. And I'm very grateful to Spirit for that, for allowing me to convey that message. All right, lastly, we have the whispers of love. We have love is all around you. There is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge that as truth. I love that card. I get that card very often when I do card readings on myself, just in the mornings, flip a few cards while I'm cooking breakfast or something. And it's a beautiful message. It's a beautiful confirmation from Spirit that you are surrounded by love. Although you might feel lonely, although you might feel unloved, or perhaps even unlovable at any given time, that there is love around you, that your twin flame is coming your way, that you are surrounded by the love of Spirit, of angels, of the divine, of the universe, of friends, of family, of people that you may not even know have love towards you. That love is just everywhere. It is the strongest energy of the universe. It is the energy of the universe that moves the universe, that makes the universe work, that makes us work as humans. And I think that's just a great message to end on from Spirit, that regardless of how low we may feel at times, how lonely we may feel at times, how we've been hurt at times, and maybe in the process of healing, that love that is around us is always around us, that it never goes away. And I love that. All right, my darlings, if you picked pile number 3, that was you. I hope that you enjoyed that it resonated with you. If it did, please let me know, as well as if you could like this video and hit subscribe. And if you feel inclined to do so, hit the bell button down below. Another thing, and I noticed that with this card, there's an owl in the corner. Let me get that into frame. And owl, for me especially, any white bird, but especially white owl, the snowy owl, is a very, very significant animal to me. That's one of my animals. It did feel as though, as soon as I flipped that over, that there was going to be Spirit very, very prominent in this reading, as Spirit always is, but a very significant message, that they were really going to guide me, to give a much needed message. as well as, the Nine of Crystals. Discovering this discovering this treasure, discovering, this bounty, everything that you've wanted, that you need, that you might, have been afraid that you wouldn't receive. And that's great. It's beautiful. Anyway, back on track, says the Gemini. Down below is my links for Instagram, my Facebook page, my email, my price list for private readings. And if you have any ideas for videos you would like to see, readings, or anything you would like to talk to me about, or if you just, sorry, that's my dog shaking, or if you just want to share a comment, share your story with me, I would love to hear that. I would love to connect with you. If you please feel free to comment down below. Thank you all very, very much for watching, and I will talk to you all very soon. To help center me, help ground me, help clear the energy of the last 3 readings. We are at the halfway mark now. And I was getting a little overwhelmed, a little out of breath with all these messages coming through. Very, very divine, significant messages coming through. And I just wanted to light some incense. I always light some incense right before I do a reading. And I'm still getting used to doing these 6 readings in one go consecutively, so I'm just taking a minute to talk with you all, to connect with you all, get my breathing in order. Bought these incense just recently. I bought 2 actually. They're blueberry and another kind is peach, and they hold no significance. They don't, it's not sandalwood or patchouli or anything like that. They don't clear out any energy so significantly, but I am such a fan of fruity smells, and I love, not necessarily sweet, but floral, fruity smells. I only recently noticed that every perfume I own, the main ingredient is white flower, which I think is so funny. I didn't, I've never specifically looked for that. It's just a scent that I'm drawn to. And I liked them so much that the store that I shop at, this very sweet store called Green Spirit, with just the cutest 2 owners, these beautiful divine spirits, these women of light. She's like, oh, they're 25 cents each, and I'm like, oh, that's nice. And I just took like both, packs. They were in these little vases. I took both packs, these fistfuls, and it was like a good 50 incense sticks, and bought them all. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm cleaning you out. I just can't get enough of smelling these. When they burn, they smell so nicely. It's like baking a pie on a campfire. And I just love them so much. I'm very drawn to fire as an element, which is funny considering I have almost no fire in my chart. Fire as an element, water as an element, but very much fire. I always have a candle going anytime, especially when I'm doing readings. I love to burn incense. I love watching the fire burn. I've had a fireplace since I was very young. My childhood home had a fireplace. I've always been very drawn to fire. I find it very, very calming. I've recently started doing meditations I have a big black bowl, and I light a tall candle above it, just high enough to see the reflection of the flame in the water. And I meditate on that. I use that as a divination tool, and I love that. I love fire and water working together, 2 opposing elements working together to bring me messages from Spirit, to allow me to see what Spirit needs me to see, to receive the messages they want me to receive. I just think that is so cool. Okay. Enough chit chat. Group number 4, 10 of Crystals. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous picture. I love that. Love that card. This is the Syrian Starseed Tarot. Beautiful tarot. I love how the artist interpreted the tarot. I love the images that they used. I'm not the biggest fan, as I said earlier, of the kind of CGI photoshopped, putting photos with art and jumbling it all together. That doesn't usually strike me. They're not usually my favorite, but these images are just too beautiful. The interpretations are just phenomenal. And I'm a big fan of stars, and the border is all stars and galaxies and so on. What is my twin flame like? We have clean it up, higher power, and orphaned. Make sure those are all in frame the way that I want them to be. Okay, so I'm hearing disappointment right off the bat. And although this is the higher power card, this is, the card of intuition, of higher knowing, of the divine. To me, the way that I am seeing this in this moment for you all is that intuition of the ultimate knowing is closed off, is locked away, is sealed up, is not flourishing the way that it is meant to. And I feel as though maybe you, group 4, have had an experience perhaps of a karmic partner, perhaps of a false twin flame that you maybe very firmly believed or felt was your twin flame. And that might have even been very, very recent, orphaned, grieving, abandonment. And I do feel as though you're still in the process of healing. You're still in the process. It almost looks like even as though these two kind of rock formations, whatever, could be, the same rock formation. And I feel as though maybe this is you now or very recently. And this is where Spirit wants you to be. Or maybe this is where you are just starting to get to, of, wiping the soot away, cleaning up the mess, getting rid of the old and what didn't work, and, the damage that has been done. And although you may be closed off from that higher knowing, maybe from the connection to your twin flame as of now, I do believe that cleaning up, of healing, of getting rid of the old is essential to unlocking that spiritual connection, that gift from the divine, the ultimate partnership, your divine partnership, your twin flame. Okay. For the energy oracle, we have walking away, and we have the thinking woman. Okay. Very, very interesting. There are, I believe, sorry, I have, my eyesight is, the camera's, right here. My face is literally next to it, and I have to bring the cards closer for me to see them sometimes. Gracious above. Could not be blinder. Knock on wood. I could be blinder. Appreciate what you have. But in each of these images, there is a butterfly very close to this woman. Again, I do not like to use gender. I am interpreting this as you. If you're a woman or otherwise, this is just how I'm interpreting it. And a butterfly is, as well as, a white bird, is a very significant symbol of spirit to me. I have had relatives of mine, significant spirit guides of mine, show themselves to me countless times in the physical form of a butterfly. It always catches my attention. I always notice them right away. And I do believe as though these butterflies kind of connect, as you can see in both these pictures, both these cards. These women are not looking towards the butterflies, and I think that just connects with this kind of locked away intuition, locked away higher knowing, closed off, not receiving the signals, not receiving the signs from spirit. And I do believe that is by choice. I believe you are in the process of healing. You are mourning a past relationship. You are still in a possibly damaged state, and you are not ready as of right now to receive the signs from spirit, to notice their guidance, to notice that they are very, very close to you. They are trying to guide you. They are trying to lead you in the right direction, and you are just not ready. You are not looking towards them. You are not giving them the attention that they are trying to get from you. That being said, however, again, to go back to what we were talking about in the beginning of cleanup, I feel as though when you have done the cleaning up, when you're a bit more healed, when a bit more time has gone by, you will once again look forward, and it'll just be an aha moment. That intuition, that higher knowing will unlock. You will see spirit right ahead of you as they are trying to get your attention. You will see them, and that they are trying to lead you back onto the correct path to be with your twin flame. So that will be coming. You are just, I don't feel as though you're ready for it right now. All right, but let us see if these next cards tell us what your twin flame is like. Okay. All right, now for this, what I'm getting, this is the fractal image deck. It's called The Return of Spirit. And the way I read cards is intuitively. And if the message is meant to come through to me, then that's what I notice. If the image is meant to come through, that's what I notice. I interpret each of these images differently every single time. That's the nice thing about a fractal image deck. Okay, so this, I am feeling as though this is again, blocked intuition. I feel as though spirit is very close with you. They really want you to pay attention to them. What's very interesting about the Ten of Crystals, this card specifically, birds, as I said earlier, are a significant symbol of me, for me, of spirit. And this woman, although, all these treasures, this spirit is here, everything's leading, her up to the treasures. She is looking the other way. She is not paying attention. That really fits in with these two images as well, of not seeing the signs from spirit, of not noticing spirit, of not allowing your intuition to connect with spirit. However, the relationship that you have been in, what I very, very strongly feel has been a karmic partnership. I'm just getting a total 180 with your genuine twin flame. How you were treated is completely different. If you were treated poorly, you absolutely will not be. If, they didn't love you as much as you deserve, you absolutely will be. If they didn't make you laugh so much, your twin flame will make you laugh. If they didn't make you happy, your twin flame will absolutely make you happy. I'm just getting a total opposite in every single way of your last relationship, or relationship that I do feel as though caused you damage, caused you pain, which is a very comforting message from Spirit. All right, next we have the romance angels. We have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. And we have let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. All right, so for me, this really resonates with the spiritual path portion, as opposed to, specifically religious upbringing. Maybe that resonates with you. But for me, what's jumping out is the spiritual path. I just believe, Spirit wants to confirm that they are still looking out for you, that your twin flame relationship is still coming into your life, that they still do want to lead you towards them. Let go of your control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. They will lead you to your twin flame when you are ready, when you are healed, when you have cleaned up, let the dust settle on your last relationship. They will guide you. They are there with you. I feel as though they're very, very strongly prominent. You're very strongly guarded over by Spirit. They are very, very close to you, as they always are, but especially with you, they are protecting you. They are, I'm seeing a radiating light, a radiating energy of love, of light, towards you, which is just them comforting you, trying to aid in your healing, trying to allow you to feel the unconditional love that they have for you. And I think why intuition and Spirit is coming through so strongly, I believe they want you to be more receptive of that love from them. If you're not ready for your twin flame, and I feel as though you're not, just allow yourself to open up intuitively, if only to receive the love that Spirit wants to give you, the unconditional love that they want you to receive from them, that I do believe is essential in your healing. All right, and lastly, we have the whispers of love. Get to know each other, learn to meet each other's need for love. Absolutely. So, although I haven't really received much in terms of what is my twin flame like, I am getting that you need to give it a chance when the time is right. When the time comes, there's no need to be so guarded. There's no need to doubt the next person that Spirit brings into your life that you feel a romantic attraction towards. I do believe is your twin flame. I do not believe that they would fool you when you have been so significantly hurt. And it's very interesting how from none of these I've gotten what your twin flame is like, and I just feel as though Spirit has decided that this message is more important for you to receive right now, about healing, about trusting in them, about knowing that they are with you, that they have an unending amount of love that they are, just radiating towards you, that they want you to be open to receiving. All right, group number 4, that was you. Thank you very much for watching. If that resonated with you, I do hope that you find the guidance and the healing that you so deserve. I hope that I was able to aid in that guidance and healing, even if just a small amount, even if just to confirm to you that spirit is with you, that they do love you an unending amount, and are constantly radiating that love towards you. If you enjoyed this video, please click like, please subscribe, as well as click the little bell thingy majiggy if you want to receive notifications on when new videos come up. My links are all in the description below. My Instagram, my Facebook page, my email, my price list. The website's not up and running yet. Will be soon. Feel free to leave a comment telling me if you enjoyed this, telling me if it resonated with you, telling me about your day. I would love to hear anything. I would love to communicate with you all. Okay, hello my darlings. Group
Thank
number
you very
5.
much again for
If
watching, and I will talk to you all very soon.
The 5th pile, Seeker of Crystals. Then this is your reading for What is My Soulmate Like? All right, let's get into it. We have flexible, to be fair, and not for you. Okay, so right away, what I'm getting from these cards, I am getting that your twin flame, I feel as though they're the perfect mix of an easygoing person, but a very, very fair person, somebody very big on justice, very big on give and take, on equality, is a word that I'm hearing over and over again. They very much advocate for, they like to hear both sides of a story. I feel as though they, do not pass judgment very very easily, if ever. They really like to get, both sides of a story. They like to hear this person's side and this person's side. And I feel as though rather than using that information to kind of make a judgment on someone, they use that information rather to defend the person to the other party. Very strong Libra energy, very strong, keep the peace, nobody could do any wrong, that badly kind of energy, good and bad to both sides. Just a very easygoing, very, very fair, very equal person, which is awesome. They might even be a Libra. I'm just getting very, very strong. Though the Libra traits of, almost passive, almost. Okay, for the energy oracle, we have door to value. And we have storm warning. Okay, so I was literally just about to go into this before I flipped over these cards. But I do feel as though with their passive energy, with their easygoing nature, with their, I don't want to upset anybody kind of vibes, I do feel as though that has the potential to, they don't hurt anyone's feelings, but sometimes it comes back to kind of blow up in their face, because Libras especially have an energy of not, always getting what they want, because they're so busy making sure everyone else is being treated fairly, everyone else is being treated equally. I feel as though that, they don't really defend themselves as much as they defend others. And I'm feeling as though you're very much the opposite. You're very much an advocate for what you believe is right. If someone has done wrong and you think that person has done wrong, you say it in a very, very bluntly honest way. And I think that is essential, because I do see, maybe once you're with your twin flame, their passiveness kind of you know, I'm seeing a big spending of money. Maybe, I don't know, you go to buy a car and, they can't wheel and deal with the car dealer. So, they come home and say, oh, honey, I went to the car dealership today and they told me it was this price. And you're like, excuse me, what? That's like 20,000 more than you should be paying. Or a house or something like that. I feel as though they just really, really need you to kind of stick up, for them, and be the backbone that they don't really have. That doesn't really sound very nice, but for lack of a better way of putting it. All right, for the fractal image deck, we have immunity and we have celestial. Absolutely. So, immunity for here, I feel as though that is very much you. I feel as though you are a protector to them. You are tougher, stronger of will than they are. Um, that being said, however, because they are so genuinely kind, they are so big on justice, so fair, so very genuinely fair. I do believe as though they are, aside from, not always speaking up when it matters, they are very lucky. They do bring in a lot of luck. A very fortunate person, just because their karma is so good, weighted in the positive side, that they're just a very lucky person in the most genuine sense. I feel as though a lot of good comes into their lives. And I think that spreads to you when you do meet them, when you are with them. They're just a very fortunate person because they help so many people. They're so fair. They're so kind to so many people, regardless of if they know that person or not, which is very cool. Okay, Romance Angels, we have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, and release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Okay, so all right, so I'm feeling as though maybe you are already with your twin flame. However, there's a sense of holding back. Um, if you are with your twin flame, I do feel as though they very much want to commit to you for a lifetime. They do want to propose. They want to ascend to marriage. Or maybe you are the one who wants to propose to them. However, there's a hesitation. There is a holding on to the past. If we look to the Seeker of Crystals, here is this woman kind of fondly looking into a crystal ball. I feel as though that could resonate with you, kind of looking back to the past, looking to someone you may have been with before. And what I'm feeling is maybe your past relationship was significantly different than the relationship we're with now, or will be in with your divine partner, with your twin flame. Maybe the person you were with in the past, maybe they, kind of could stand up for themselves a bit more. I feel like you really have those qualities, to stick up for yourself or those that need it. You have a very, very strong backbone. You're not afraid to speak the truth, speak how you feel. And those are qualities that your twin flame, whether you're with them now or not, doesn't really possess. They are more the, keep things copacetic. And maybe you kind of, get a little impatient with those qualities if you're with that person now. Maybe you kind of wish they were a bit more like your ex. Maybe things were a bit easier for you when you were with your ex because, you didn't have to come to the rescue so much. You didn't have to defend them so much. But I do feel as though the balance that you bring to the relationship of somebody being so passive, so kind, so giving, and somebody not being afraid to speak up the truth, not being afraid to stand up when it is needed, to be, honest, and to not play not play, the scales to be the devil's advocate when need be. I feel as though that balance is essential and is what is written into your divine relationship by spirit, by the angels, by the universe, by the creator. Right. And for the whispers of love, we have focus on love. Look for the good in everyone. Absolutely. I do believe that really resonates with what I was just saying. If you are in a relationship with your twin flame now, if they do want to commit to you and you are hesitating, just know that, although they might have qualities that, might make you a little impatient at times, that this is the person that you are meant to be with, that you do complete each other in the way that is necessary, that you do, give them what they need. And they very much need a protector. They very much need somebody to stick up for them, because, they're so busy sticking up for everyone else, for creating such good karma in the world, for being so kind, so giving, so loving. And although it might, feel even burdensome at times, it is what you are meant to be doing. It is, how you fulfill them, and they very much love you for the qualities that you have that they lack, for what you give to them that they would not have without you. And just focus on that. Focus on the parts of them that you love. Focus on the good, because there is so much good in them, and I do feel that very, very much. And I think Spirit just wants you to remember that, no relationship is perfect, even a divine relationship. And there is no need to hesitate, committing to them for a lifetime if that is what feels right to you. It is what is destined for you. Spirit is behind you 100%. And that's great. All right, group number 5. If that was the pile you picked, that was for you. If it was the pile you picked, that would make sense because you watched that reading just now. Thank you very, very much for watching. If you enjoyed that video, please feel free to click the like and the subscribe button down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you feel so inclined to do so. Did I just say that? I'm sorry, I'm a little loopy. Click the little bell if you want notifications on upcoming videos when I post them. I have not established a schedule as of yet. This is very new. I'm still, getting my feet wet in it. I will establish a schedule, however, 2 days a week is what I am aiming for. I have lots of stuff planned, lots of videos written down. I allow Spirit to guide me through the entire process, through what video they want me to post for that day, or another video idea that pops in my head. They tell me what decks to use, how many piles to make, etc., etc., etc. My links are all down below. My Instagram, my Facebook page, my email is below, my price list for private readings, email readings, so on and so forth. Please feel free to leave a comment on if this video resonated with you, or if you just want to chat. I love to chat. Big on chatting. And thank you very much again for watching. I will talk to you all very soon. Hello, my loves. All right, final group, group 6. If you picked Adept of Crystals, Adept is the knight in the Syrian Starseed Tarot, then this is for you. You're reading on what is your twin flame like. All right, we have time to go. Get that in frame. We have blessed, and we have TikTok. Okay. All right, so from TikTok, I'm getting divine timing. I do feel as though time to go. TikTok. I do feel as though you are very, very ready for your twin flame to come into your life. You're very, very ready for that divine partnership. I do feel as though you're heading directly towards it. It is a gift from spirit, from the angels, from the universe. Timing is absolutely correct. You will meet them very, very soon, which is very exciting. We haven't had that message as of yet so far in today's readings. I have happy family, and I have journey, which is very funny. Journey looks very, very much like time to go. Okay, so I am feeling as though the sorry, tongue tied. The timing is right. You are on your way to your divine partnership, towards your twin flame. You are on the right track. You are where you're meant to be. You are going where you're meant to be going. However, I feel as though you're kind of at a standstill. TikTok, time to go, and journey. This woman here is has her bags packed. She's got her little light, but she's, there's so many opportunities going this way, and she's, pausing, she's hesitating, she's looking back a bit this way. And I think spirit wants to just confirm to you that you are on the right track, that you are where you're meant to be going. That if it feels a bit nerve-wracking, if it feels a bit intense, and that kind of strikes a bit of fear in you, it's only because it is such a strong, intense energy of a divine partnership. It is flickering my light. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. It is where you're meant to be. It is where you're meant to be fulfilled. It is where you will find happiness. You will find love. You will find family. You will find unity. Everything you could possibly want is awaiting you. So there is no need to hesitate. There is no need to be afraid. The intense feelings that you're feeling are only the strength of the vibration of a divine partnership, of meeting your twin flame. A very, very, very powerful thing. Always intimidating, but always so beautiful and so worthwhile. So have faith, trust in spirit, trust in this guidance that I am giving you now, this message that I am receiving from spirit for you to move on forward. Do not hesitate. Take your little blue light, pick up your bags, and away you go, my darlings. TikTok. All right, for the fractal image deck, we have prayers and we have music. All right, prayers, and earlier we had blessed. Absolutely, this is the relationship that you have been asking for. This is the relationship that I feel as though you have very much manifested. A perfect relationship, a relationship that is everything that you could have ever wanted. And music here, I don't know if you can see, but to me, I'm interpreting those two hearts as interwoven, as beating, as one single unit, as connecting in a way, matching perfectly two hearts, in separate bodies, but that are meant to be together. You and your twin flame, very, very, very close to meeting. I'm getting like a tight feeling in my chest, which is telling me, I'm interpreting that as like, so close you can almost feel them. It's almost a physical sensation. I feel as though maybe you're even passing them by, a couple times a week, maybe even once a day if you take a specific route to work or to school or to somewhere. They are right there. I do feel a physical sensation, a feeling of closeness, a feeling of a connection that is coming very, very, very soon. So trust in that. That's very exciting, my darlings. Hello, my darlings. I'm sorry if the camera angle is a bit different. My SD card filled up in the middle of filming. We should be good to go now. All right, so for the romance angels, we have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime, absolutely. And we have separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Okay, so I do feel as though the separation has to do with the hesitation of the, on the right path towards your journey, towards your true love, the romance of a lifetime, but you hesitating, maybe being a bit nervous just from, I feel as though it's solely from the intensity of the emotions, of the connection that you feel is coming your way. It's so close. I do feel as though it's a physical sensation. I do feel as though you can feel it, maybe even in your chest, maybe even in your heart. There is, a constricting sensation that I am feeling. But just know to trust in spirit, to connect with that true partner, your divine partner, your twin flame. There is no need to hesitate, my darling. There is no need to be afraid. You are on the right track. You are going towards something magnificent. All right. And lastly, we have forgiveness. Nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointment. All right, absolutely. And I feel as though maybe that even has to do with the hesitation of the intensity of the emotions that you are fearing, that you feel. Maybe there has been a hurt in the past, which has been a theme for these last few readings as well. And just to not be afraid to trust in spirit, to trust that they would lead you only to the best possible partner for you, your divine partner, a partner that transcends, partners you may have had in the past, a partner that transcends lifetimes. Let go of fears, let go of disappointments, let go of hesitation, trust in spirit, trust in the universe and divine timing. It is working for you, it is working to benefit you. This did not, my darlings, if you chose pile number 6, there was another reading as well like this, 3 or 4, I believe, did not tell you very much about your twin flame, what they are like, but I do believe it was a message that you did need to hear in order to meet them. I believe you're so close to meeting them that I see them there. They're ready for you. They're waiting for you. And I feel as though maybe I was held back from receiving messages on what they were like in this particular reading, because they are so close that spirit just wants you to, rather than finding out what they're like, they want you to receive the message of just, they're close enough for you to know yourself. Just trust, just go forward, take those few steps forward on your journey. TikTok, absolutely, you are on the right track. You are so very close. It is a physical sensation. Time to go. The doorway is right there, my darling. Your divine partner is right there. Your twin flame is right there waiting for you. I was not meant today to convey the message of what your twin flame is like, because I feel as though they are so close that you can find out for yourselves. All right, my loves, thank you very, very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that it resonated with you. If you did enjoy it, please click like, please click subscribe, click the little bell for notifications on future videos that I'm posting. I'm hoping to get onto a schedule. Leave a comment below if this resonated with you, if you enjoyed it, if you would like to see more. Feel free to leave a request for a specific reading or a specific topic you would like me to discuss. I would love to communicate with you. I'd love to connect with you. My links are down below: my Instagram, my Facebook page, my email for private readings, etc., etc. Thank you so very much for watching. I appreciate that so much more than you could ever know. And I'm having a lot of fun doing this. I'm really enjoying doing this. I'm feeling very fulfilled doing this, and I hope you all are feeling fulfilled as well. That is my wish, for you to receive the messages you are meant to receive from the divine. Light flicker confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you again for watching, and I will talk to you all very, very soon. I will see you soon in the next video. Thank you all.